Uh, Hello. It's another week. Um, um, oh, okay. Let's do this. Uh, I guess there isn't too much I wanted to talk about. Not much has actually changed. At least not from last week, anyway. It's pretty similar, and I've started planning some, I guess. I'm gonna start new things and try to get rid of a bad habit next week. I have a horrible habit where I just want to. I have a hard time starting things up again from, like, I guess, the middle of a week or the middle of whatever. For shows, if I don't watch them for long enough, I restart the show. For movies, I mean, I'd see it as kind of fair because typically you're supposed to watch movies in one sitting. And I also typically, when I stop watching movies partway through, it's near the beginning, so rewatching the entire thing isn't too much of a burden on that. But I do have a hard time returning to something when I've not like watched, played, or done it in a while. So oftentimes I'll just outright restart, and that is a horrible habit. It stops me from completing a lot of things, and I've done this with so many games. I've done it with fucking Dark Souls. I've done it so many times with Elden Ring. And I'm probably going to keep doing it if I don't just break this habit entirely. I got to get rid of that. That is it it sucks. So, uh I in order to actually properly finish things, I got to commit to it, which I'll be able to commit at the beginning, but the longer I go without doing the thing, it becomes harder and harder to commit. So I don't think it's a problem me not wanting to play. That's just kind of the way I've done things for my entire life. I play it for a while, I maybe get burnt out a little bit, I stop playing, and then I come back to it. But I want to stop coming back to it and then just restarting the whole thing. It's a waste of time and it's stupid. I don't need to do that. Um, And I guess the only exception for that would be if I don't know the story all that well, but I would just get a recap. And then, well, I guess the other exception would be if I know that I don't want to play the same way on that save and start a new one that plays a different way. So those are like the two only exceptions I can think of. But other than those, uh, I gotta stop doing that. It's a bad habit. It's horrible. It's completely useless. It's a waste of time, and it literally does not matter. So I gotta, I gotta do that. But other than that, I don't really have anything else to say. I mean, it's going pretty much the same. Wouldn't say there's any massive progress or regresses. So next week is probably when I'm actually gonna have a lot more to say. I'm gonna be, I'm gonna be going through a lot more trouble, I guess. Because one, that's when I want to dedicate myself to breaking that habit, and two, it's when I'm going to start up the challenge again. So, and maybe if I do break that habit, I can I can find it easier to just hop back on the horse. Oh, I fell off. If I fell off, you know, I actually get back up and actually keep going instead of sitting down for a minute or two. Other than that, though, that is really literally everything I've got. I guess see myself next week.